So we're going to cast aspersions on all the real women out there, because that's what it is, for the sake of the 2-3% that are actually trans. I guess that's what we're doing now. We're going to overrepresent a minority and declare that the majority and say henceforth this is how we shall refer to these things, because they're not people, they're not women, they're not men, there's no such thing. It's a construct. Idiots. Of course it's not a construct. It's biology. I heard Matt Walsh say this. Long after 100 years, you can dig up the bones of somebody and you can tell what they were. Not what they said they were, because we won't be able to do that. You can look at the bones, you can look at the structure, the anatomy, and you'll know exactly what they were, regardless of what they said they were. If they said they were a buffalo, no, this was a male.
Well, this is one of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology, is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. Like, what is a woman?
Well,
can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't. Because it's not for me to say. Womanhood looks different for everybody.
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
And what does a female mean?
Well,
how
that's
do you define a female?
someone with female reproductive organs.
Okay.
Someone who's, here's the thing. When you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being.
Interesting. So I'm trying to understand. Your definition is that a woman is someone who is female, you said, right?
Correct. Is a biological female.
So what happens if we have maybe someone who is female, identifies as a woman, right? Cisgender woman, right? As you just explained, but maybe doesn't have the ability to reproduce. Maybe doesn't have those organs that you're talking about that are reproductive organs.
I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not myself.
You used the word, so what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right. So here's the thing. So I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
that describes what?
People who identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is that?
Was to each their own. Each woman, each man, each person is going to have a different relation with their own gender identity and define it differently. And so trans women are women too.
Okay.
And you want to reduce.
You won't even tell me what the word means, though. So
you want to reduce women. You want to reduce men down to maybe just their genetics, our genitals, our chromosomes. Right? That's what you're saying.
What you want to do is
what
you want to do is appropriate women. You want to appropriate womanhood.
Okay.
And turn it into basically a costume that could be worn. We've got it's real funny. It's real funny. It's real funny when you're
should look like. Right. So man, you're literally saying this is what a woman is.
Yeah. Well,
isn't that a little sexist?
Because I am willing to define it, but you won't.
It's ridiculous, is what it is. It's ridiculous, is what it is. And here's the really, I'm about to say the obvious part out loud, but that you guys don't know. Everybody thinks this. Everybody knows it's ridiculous. They're just going along with it because they don't want to be told that they're hateful bigots and that they're some kind of phobe. You guys created all the phobes. We don't care about that nonsense. So when Floyd Mayweather says, "Yeah, I'm not taking a picture with you, dude," you got painted nails. You got little guy with no painted nails. Back up. Hey.
Yeah, bro, Floyd's a homophobe. You guys saw that first, bro. Floyd doesn't want to take a photo with me because my nails are painted.
And it worked. As soon as he said, "Yeah, no, I'm good," he's a homophobe. Had he done it, they would have put a little rainbow background on a green screen and made Floyd look gay. So we're no longer in a position to say, "Yeah, I'm good. Do what you do. I don't care what you do in your household, but I'm good." Well, what do you mean by good? It's okay for a man to say, yeah, no, I don't rock like that. I'm good. It's okay for a woman to say, no, I'm good. I nothing bad to say about you. I don't even know you. Do what you do. You're an adult who can consent with another adult and do whatever you want to do. That's not me. I'm good. Because in a world of basketball, we would be screaming at people, and we actually have this. You have to be a Laker fan, otherwise you're a hater. It's the same thing. It's the same mindset. No, I'm actually a Bulls fan. Nah, you're a hater. You're not a real Bulls. What's the last thing the Bulls did? This is exactly what these people are doing with gender. Except now there's not, 29 teams or 30 teams. There's just 2. And the other one has always been known as a condition. Anything outside of 2 has always been a condition. And it will always be considered a condition. Just no one will say it out loud because they don't want to be called a phobe of some form. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you. Most people don't care about this stuff. You guys do. And you guys care hard and extreme and loud. But nobody else cares. I know that really deeply offends you. To hear someone say, I don't care who you are, I don't care what you claim, and I don't care what you do. It's just not me. I'm gonna be a husband, I'm gonna be a father, I'm gonna be the best one I can be. I'm gonna be the one that you should have had. Because you wouldn't be behaving the way you're behaving if you did have one. How about that? This is considered hate speech now. Not saying I hate this, I hate that. No. I'm saying do what you do. I love you. I'm gonna pray for you. Oh boy, that's probably the wrong thing to say. I love you. I'm gonna pray for you. And I wish you nothing but happiness and all the fun in the world and a great life. That's hate speech now. Because what it's also saying is I don't agree with your lifestyle. But I'm not in an authoritative place to say you shouldn't do it or you can't do it. That's what you do. I'm not judging you in any way, shape, or form. I'm not even going to tell you that you shouldn't do it. I'm going to say, hey, all power to you. Want to go to dinner? Let's go to dinner. Want to play some pool afterwards? Let's play some pool. I don't care. I don't care enough to cast judgments on anybody. What I do care about is you casting judgments on me and calling me a phobe. I'm not a hater for not liking the Lakers and LeBron teams. I'm not a phobe for not being a fan of whatever you guys do. I just don't care enough to put any energy into it, whatever. This is the energy I'm putting into it by talking about how little I care. And I wouldn't be doing it if you guys weren't calling people like myself or myself names for not caring. Because that's a pride thing. And not the pride that you guys celebrated last month. That's a pride thing where you overestimate the importance of you. And it's never crossed your mind that other people don't care. And when they do, you get offended. How can you not care? It's mean. Because you're a narcissist. And it's not good enough to live your life and be happy. Because you have to then tell other people, I'm living my life happily. Acknowledge it. This isn't wrestling.
So MSG, acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
No, I'm good. I'm not a hater. I don't care. This is the world we're living in right now, where people are going up and testifying in Congress, and they won't even These are black women who won't even, they'll say they're black. I guarantee they'll jump out on that one. But they won't even say they're women. I identify as a woman. Really? You weren't born a woman? How were you born? Were you born of a woman? Or did a man have you? These silly little games, they're not gonna last long. And I'll still be here saying, I don't care. I really don't care. There's just too many people scared to just say it. Listen, you're a narcissist. You don't need my approval. Especially if you're supposedly more evolved than me. What do you need my approval for? What do you want me to say something about it for? I don't care. I'm not gonna acknowledge you. It's silly. It's silly elementary school stuff. It really is. My son thinks he's a dinosaur half the day. He's a train the other half. I'm not gonna go out and buy him a giant dinosaur costume for him to claim that's what he is. It's silly. I'm not gonna get a steam engine whistle and put it around his neck so that he believes that he's a train. I'm still gonna call him by his name. He's still who he is. He's just got an imagination. Like all of you.